Have you ever heard a story so chilling it stays with you long after the lights are turned back on? Tonight, we're venturing into the shadows of post-war Japan to uncover a legend born from one of history's darkest moments. This is the story of the faceless woman of Hiroshima. Imagine this. You're walking down a quiet, dimly lit street in Hiroshima late at night. The air is still, heavy with the memories of the past. Up ahead, you see a figure. It's a woman, dressed in a beautiful, traditional kimono. Her posture is graceful, almost serene. You feel a strange pull, a mix of curiosity and unease. As you get closer, you notice something odd. She stands perfectly still, as if waiting just for you. You call out, maybe asking if she's okay, if she needs help. She doesn't respond. You take a few more steps, the distance between you shrinking. Her head slowly turns towards you. From afar, her face looked normal, perhaps even beautiful. But now, as you stand just a few feet away, a wave of pure terror washes over you. Her face, it isn't there. There are no eyes, no nose, no mouth, just a smooth, blank expanse of skin, like a mannequin's head. The shock is paralyzing. It's a sight so unnatural, so fundamentally wrong. Your brain struggles to comprehend it. This is the core of the legend of the Noparavi, or the faceless ghost. But the version tied to Hiroshima carries a much heavier weight. This isn't just a random spirit. Her story is deeply intertwined with the atomic bombing of August 6, 1945. The tales of her appearances surged in the years following the war, a spectral manifestation of a city's collective trauma. Witnesses who claim to have seen her almost always describe the same sequence of events. The encounter happens in desolate places, lonely alleyways, quiet parks, or near the rivers that flow through the city. She never chases, she never attacks. The horror isn't physical, it's psychological. It's the profound, soul-crushing shock of seeing a human form so utterly devoid of identity. People who encounter her are said to be left speechless, sometimes fainting from fear. When they recover, she is always gone, leaving them alone in the silence with a memory that will haunt them forever. But why Hiroshima? What's the connection? One of the most common interpretations links her to the victims of the atomic blast. In that single, horrific instant, tens of thousands of lives were vaporized. People were turned into shadows on walls, their identities erased from existence. The faceless woman is seen as the embodiment of these lost souls, a ghost who has lost not just her life, but her very face, her individuality, stripped away by the unimaginable power of the bomb. Think about the sheer horror of that day. The intense flash of light was so powerful it bleached surfaces and left permanent shadows of people and objects on stone steps and walls. It's as if the bomb itself created ghosts before people even had a chance to die. The faceless woman could be the literal representation of that erasure. Her blank face is a canvas for all the faces that were lost, a silent testament to the countless individuals whose stories were cut short. Another version of the legend suggests she is a survivor, not a ghost of the deceased. The radiation from the bomb caused horrific injuries, including severe burns that could melt away facial features. Imagine a person surviving such an ordeal, only to be left so disfigured that they lose their own reflection, their identity. In this context, the faceless woman is a symbol of the living victims, forced to navigate the world as a reminder of the war's lasting scars. Her blank face represents the loss of self, the psychological trauma of surviving when so many others did not, and the social isolation that often came with such severe injuries. She wanders the night not to scare, but because she is lost, forever searching for the face she can no longer remember. On the rare occasions she is said to speak, her voice adds another layer of dread. It's described not as a scream or a wail, but as a cold, hollow whisper. Sometimes she might ask a simple, yet terrifying question, like, "Am I beautiful?" Or she might just mimic the last words the witness spoke. This cold, detached voice only amplifies the horror, suggesting a complete disconnect from human emotion, an emptiness that mirrors her blank face. It's the sound of a void, the echo of a soul that has been completely hollowed out. The story has evolved over the decades, as all urban legends do. In some modern tellings, she appears to people who are lost, not just physically, but emotionally. She materializes before those grappling with their own identity or sense of purpose. In this interpretation, seeing her is a terrifying wake-up call, forcing them to confront their own inner emptiness. Are you just going through the motions? Have you lost your own face in the crowd of daily life? Seeing her is like looking into a mirror that reflects not your physical appearance, but your spiritual state. What makes this legend so powerful and enduring is that it's more than just a ghost story. It's a cultural scar. It's a way for a society to process an event so catastrophic that words alone fail to capture its magnitude. The atomic bomb didn't just destroy a city. It attacked the very concept of humanity, and the faceless woman is the perfect symbol for that. She is the human form, rendered inhuman. She is the individual, rendered anonymous. The legend serves as a constant, chilling reminder of the consequences of nuclear warfare. It's not about a monster that jumps out of the closet. It's about a horror that's written into the pages of our own history. The fear she instills is not the fear of being harmed, but the fear of being erased, of being forgotten, of losing the very thing that makes you, you. So, if you ever find yourself wandering the historic streets of Hiroshima late at night, and you see a lone woman in the distance, be careful. You might be tempted to approach, to offer help. But as you get closer, and the true nature of her form is revealed, you will understand the true meaning of horror. You won't see a monster. You will see a void, a reflection of a tragedy so immense it stole the faces of its victims, leaving behind only a silent, wondering question mark in the shape of a person. The faceless woman of Hiroshima is a ghost born of history, a legend that forces us to look at the uncomfortable truths of our past. She reminds us that the deepest horrors are not the ones that lurk in fiction, but the ones we create ourselves. She is a symbol of grief, of loss, and a warning that echoes from the past into our present. Her blank face is a story, and it's a story we should never forget. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey into one of Japan's most haunting legends. If you found this story as chilling and thought-provoking as I do, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's darkest tales. And let me know in the comments what you think the faceless woman truly represents. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.